What's going on YouTube? Chris here. Want to bring you all a quick update of Bitcoin. Right now we're sitting at $9,367 and we're doing something we haven't done in quite a while now, and that's down on the RSI. We're actually having a trend line break for the RSI, and I believe that's extremely important. If we can continue to get some more swelling volume today, get up above that average volume, that may be enough for us to start testing that 10,000, 10,500 here in the days and weeks to come. It's so important that we get up over top of that 10,500 because that's when things would get extreme, guys. We basically have a gap from 10,500 up to around that 12,387, and even from there we just have little areas of resistance that we may be able to just blow through and go up there and test $14,000. But what we need to do is have that continued volume to get us up through those critical levels, because you can see that 10,500, there's many times back through here where we have hit it and we have not been able to get over top of it. So I believe it's going to take tons of volume to get there. What I also want to do today was go through some indicators, really take an in-depth look with correlating them to the candlesticks. We're going to look at the stock, we're going to look at the MACD, the RSI, momentum, and the Bollinger Band. So if you get some from this, guys, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We're trying for 200 likes in this video. If you get something from it, leave it down low and we'll dig into this. So first of all, I believe this is extremely important with heavy volume that we have a nice little trend line break, and on the RSI I'd like to see us get up above 55. That would be important. We're sitting around that 54.81 right now. If we can get up above that 55, start testing some higher areas there with that increased volume. The next thing I wanted to pay attention to was the stock RSI. So we're going to go through some of these, really take an in-depth look here. So with our stock, what I like to see is the fact that we have a higher low that we set, and you can see we started to move to the upside here. We had a nice cross, and we've been trying to get that nice upside move so that we can come back up here and test some higher levels. Right now we're at 50 and 35, so we have room to run on the stock RSI. You could even draw a little trend line down here for your higher lows, which is important. But as we zoom in on this, if we could close like this today, obviously we've been moving sideways, so it's not as significant as when you're trending because we've just been ranging right now. But this would be a bullish engulfing candle, and that would be an important area to start seeing if we can get up over top of, that $9,700, which is going to be very important for us. So I would put the stock a little bit more bullish right now, and that's kind of what I wanted to do, is go through these indicators and take a look and say, okay, the RSI is looking a little more bullish, the stock's looking a little more bullish. Let's go into the MACD. MACD here as well. Take a look here. You can see the histogram starting to move to the positive. We're starting to get a little cross to the upside on the MACD. There's still very sideways action here, so we want to pay attention to that, but it's nice to see that we are at least starting to get that histogram ticking to the upside as opposed to the downside with this ranging trend that we've been in for so long. I mean, guys, this really started back around April, so all May, June, most of July here, we've just been moving sideways basically between $8,500 and that $10,500. Next, what we're going to take a look at is our momentum. And this is an indicator that I like to pay a lot of attention to. And you can see, same deal, we basically would have almost been in a symmetrical triangle here, and we're trying to start to break to the upside here. So we're gaining a little bit of momentum moving to the upside. Obviously, some critical areas we'll have to get up over top, but it's nice to see that it's at least trying here, and we're putting in these higher lows right in that area. So we have quite a few things here, guys, that are showing that we may continue to move to the upside here. So in terms of our Bollinger Bands, they're extremely tight. And that's what happens when they get really tight and they squeeze like that. That's when you're going to have one of those massive breakouts, whether it be to the upside or downside. That's what we're trying to figure out right now. We haven't had any clear confirmation in terms of breakout areas yet. So if we go into trading view as well, I want to show you some of these for the technicals. You can see how Bitcoin is changing now. 1 sell, 9 neutral, 18 buy. Moving averages looking good. 0 sell, 1 neutral, 16 buy. Oscillators, 8 neutral, 1 sell, 2 buy. So that's what I'm saying, guys. If we can get some serious volume coming in here, above average volume, we can start getting above 9,500, 9,700, that 10,000. If we can crack 10,500 and turn that into support, there could be a beautiful gap there up to maybe even possibly $14,000. Depends how crazy things get. But we need this to continue to move to the upside. We need to hold as support $9,000. That's what I have in as an alarm right here, $9,083 if we do start to move to the downside there. So let's just see if this can continue to move to the upside, guys. Appreciate you being here with me today. God bless you all. Take care.